myself, I'm unable to connect for some reason, so I'm just doing a quick check. If you can hear me, guys, please let me know into the chat. Let me know because at my end, at least, it seems that I'm unable to completely hear me, please. Okay? All right, let me try once more. Hi guys, doing test 1, 2, 3. I just wanna check if you can hear me, please. Let me know because I'm having currently a little bit of problems with the audio in the chat. Okay, so all right. It seems that you are not able to hear me. Okay, let me see this. Oh, okay. It seems that now you are able to hear me, guys. So, welcome to the class number 6. This is going to be the last class for this minicamp, and welcome for all of you. Just to be sure, also you can see my screen because once more I'm having some problems with the video here and the audio. So I just want to be sure that you can see my video. Please, if you are, please let me know into the comments that you are actually able to see the screen. With this, I will be sure that actually you are able to see my screen. What are you seeing right now in the screen? Okay. All right, so now it seems that we are connected. So let's start the class, guys. Welcome officially on this class. Welcome to the class number 6, guys. On the screen, probably you're seeing the mini word screen. I'm not sure about that because for some reason in my end, I wasn't able to check the stream. But well, how are you guys? This is going to be the class number 6. Hi, for those that are already into the chat, I see that New Pant 1 is here. That also X Heart from Spanish class is here. Wim Bleikler or Suba is also here. Who else is here? Oh, Luna Kitsa, welcome. You are very early in the morning here. Welcome, my Trump. We try. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. Your name. And welcome, Rantaru. Okay, guys. So, what's up? How it's going? Everything? How it's going with the different things in your life? I'm happy to give you this last class. Today we are going to learn actually to get some more mini games, and apart from that, I will teach you how to submit your map into the minicamp, and we are going to do a questions and answer section, so you will be able to ask me all the questions that you have and the things that you need to resolve for just doing the minicamp, okay? As always, we are going to start to doing a small waiting room. We are going to only take 15 minutes because we will need that time later probably for your questions, so I just want to give priority to the questions, okay? So let's see, we are going to play a simple map. I hope you can join. If you can, try to join. Remember, not all the time you will be able to play with me. Sometimes, as you are in different regions, probably you won't be able to. But let's try that, okay? So, which map you want me to test with you? Let's do. All right. Let's do a parkour one. Okay, this I haven't tried yet. You are going to see my first reaction to this one. But this one is about parkour, I think. Yes, it says parkour. Okay, so I'm going to host a room. I'm going to host it for 20 people. Let's see if someone can access, okay? Who else is there? Okay, Coca-Poke is here. Welcome. Also, I see Kenzie, as always. Good morning, Kenzie. And Basti Soriano, how are you? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So this is a parkour, but it seems that the players submit the maps in creative mode. Guys, this is something that is happening a lot with a lot of players, so I always advise you to review your maps before submitting. Probably you can get these kind of errors and you are going to avoid to get a lot of downloads because, well, because you submit the map in the wrong format instead of submitting in flight mode. Actually, you can, oh yeah, you can do it. Okay, very nice. I never think about that in parkour. Okay, what else we can see here? All right, no matter, let's change the game. Oh yeah, that's completely true, and thanks for clarifying that, Luna. In my end is right now 6 a.m. and your end is probably 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Okay. So Luna, you told me that I skipped part 3. Actually, no. We see the part 3 or the game part 3. But what do you mean? Do you mean to the resume or you mean for the actual capture 3 of the MiniCamp? Let me know which one, so I will be able to send you the link and you will be able to see like the resume or wherever, because we did the class number 3. Okay, so don't forget about that. Let me give you the 3 things. Okay, first I'm going to send you the link for the part 3. Let me get that for you. Okay, just 1 second here. All right, I just sent you a link so you will be able to check that one. I see Vasi Sorian is telling me that he is smoothing, creating the plugins and the items and the creatures. Very well. I see that Nguyen hate English. Yeah, that's okay. Hello there, how are you? No, you're not late. Oh, I see. So you only can speak Vietnamese. Unfortunately, I actually don't speak any kind of Vietnamese, so I'm very bad at this. Okay. All right. So welcome, Dave, and also how are you? All right, guys. So let's try another one. I see that there are some maps already here that probably we can try. But not most of them look a little bit generic, so I don't know if I can play it because, you know, sometimes when I download a generic game, probably it's going to be kind of boring. Okay, now let's go in with something secure here. Something that we can try. All right, so I'm going to play this one. This one is for survival. It's just from the MiniCamp number. I don't remember the number. It's the one that is about a natural disaster. So I'm going to put or open a 20 players room. Okay, confirm mini word. And let me continue reading in the chat. Yeah, that same thing that hello there. I don't understand Vietnam language, so it's very hard for me. All right, yes. Okay, so. All right, so I'm going to probably play alone because at this time in my area, probably there's no player connected. Or let me see, but most of the times, okay. Yeah, those are you, all the players that are from different regions, and probably you won't be able to join, but let me try to do an invitation for all of you, okay? Now, for those that were with me in that minicamp, the one about natural disasters, this is a minimap in which actually you have to survive to a disasters, but the cool thing about this one is that all the things that happen around this arena are going to be related with candies. So we are a gummy bear. Well, not actually right now, but when the game starts, we are going to be gummy bears and we are going to be in Candyland. In Candyland, there are some natural disasters. Okay, so let me start. We got a little bit of time. And yeah, we got here some candy coins. We also have an extra life here, so I'm going to save this. And what we got here with the shop, okay, all right. And we are going to start in 30 seconds. All right, perfect. Another problem, I will play that at the end of the class, Kenzie. So I see that you improved that map, so I will be able to play it. All right, guys. So just talking about that, let me know in the chat how are you with your game. If you are having some problems, let me know. All right, and this is the minimap. As you see, everything is like made of candies. We have a chocolate river, we have candy bars around the area, and we have like candy mountains and all things like that. Okay, and all the disasters are going to be related with that. As an example, right now there is an ant invasion. Of course, ants eat candies, so we have to be careful. Okay, that was the first one. Okay, I have to be careful with the ants. Okay, oh. Now there is like flash marshmallow flames. That means that from the sky are falling like marshmallows, and this is going to burn like everything. All right, so let's see. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to survive in the chocolate river. Not sure about that because the... Okay, I got a mutant virus here. You think, guys, I will be able to do it? To complete the game. I'm receiving a lot of damage because I become an ant. Like, of course, because of the virus. Sorry, wrong mispronunciation here. And now I'm able to buy some cool features. Yeah, I will be able to protect myself. Oh, all right. Okay, there is a candy rain here. Okay. All right, you're seeing the candies. Oh. All right. Okay, as you see, there is like caramellos raining here. Oh. Oh, okay. That was pure luck. Let's see what else we have here. Ant invasion again. Okay, run, Yeyo, run. Okay, oh. Oh, no, don't get... Okay, I almost died in there. But well, we have 5 seconds more. 3 seconds more. And now we have bees, okay? So there are some bees around the area, so I have to be careful. Okay. Look, there is a gift here. Oh. Stay away. Okay, I get potion. Alright. This is kind of hard. Again, ant invasion. So it seems that for this one there is a lot of monsters here. Have to be very careful. Yes, Davon, you can join. Go ahead. Try to join. Okay, no, what was that? Okay, I'm going to die, guys. No, Yeyo, run. Okay. Electric storm, no. Come on, Yeyo. Okay. This is going to be kind of difficult because, well, there is an electric storm and a lot of ants are following me. Okay, bad idea. Okay, the audio became broken. Okay. Oh. I'm very lucky that actually it hasn't been hit. Okay, there is like a tornado here. I will be able to heal myself a little bit. Okay, well, the tornadoes are far away from here. Okay, guys, so... Oh, okay, it's telling you that I'm offline. Actually, I'm online. Sometimes that happens with MiniWord. Probably I have to restart MiniWord to play with you guys. And that happens sometimes, okay? For now, I'm going to kill myself because, well, right now, we are about to start the class because we are already on 6:20. Okay, so I'm going to kill myself just to start the minicamp. Like saying, Geronimo, goodbye, Crowlord, and I die. Oh, okay, I have 1 life more. Not that much time, I get completely eliminated by the game. Okay, guys, so that was the game. It's really a good game. This one was made by Santana-kun. You can see the UID here, just in case you want to play. Okay. All right. So Kenzie changed the name again. So you're fighting with yourself, Kenzie. 9642572. That's the UID for Santana-kun. So now let's start officially the class, guys. Welcome, how are you? I hope all of you are good right now. And as always, I'm going to give you a quick introduction. This is the class number 6. Seems that is not going to be that necessary, so I'm going to be very quick with this, okay? Because I know that you already know what I'm going to explain here. All right, so all right, so let me switch the screen right here and you will be able to see the presentation now. So guys, welcome to the class 6 once more, officially. There's something very important that you should know at this time is already the different awards. There is an excellent award and best learning award, a most creative one, and best progress one. In the screen, you are seeing the different prizes that you can win just by participating, okay? Very important, guys. I'm not going to go deeper on this, but I'm going to go deeper on this one. So, starting tomorrow, you will be able to submit your map, okay? That is very important. Tomorrow, you can start to submitting your map, but also, this is more important for me, check the last time for the submit stage, okay? So as you see in the screen, the last day to submit your map is going to be the 6th of December. That means you are going to have almost 1 week to submit your map, but very important, guys, remember you need to submit your map 1 day before. So the max date for you, it's going to be actually the 5th, okay? Take a screenshot, but don't forget to take notes of that. Don't forget to be sure that you put the right timing on it, and be sure that the time that you take notes with is this 5th of December. So once more, 5th of December is going to be the max date to submit your map. We are going to have after that 3 days to actually qualify your works. I'm personally going to do it. And that's it, guys. As always, we are going to have some rewards. The rewards are going to be depending on the amount of views for this video. Just once more, for those that need some information, that need to contact me, you can find this link in the description. You can find it in the chat right now. I just put it on. And very important, guys, in any video or any video that I will submit, you are going to see that link, okay? Also, in any video, you are going to see the different tools that we use to edit. That means that whenever you need some help, whenever you need to edit something, go ahead, go to the link that you can find in any of the video description, and under you can find the Discord link, the tools that I use, the website for the scripts. You know, it's very useful. And very important, guys, also don't forget that you can subscribe to the channel in case you don't want to lose or forgot any class. So with this, you always are going to get notified when I submit a video or I submit a live for the classes, okay? that will be it. Very quickly, the introduction here, and let's move to the objectives for this class. So for this class, we are going to do more minigames. Very important. We are going to try to make 3, but probably with time, as in the previous classes, we only will be able to do like 2 games, okay? So depending on the time, we are going to do 3 or 2 games. Don't worry, I choose those games that are going to be easier for you to make, and that are so more than easier are going to be the one that will teach you different ways that you can create a map, okay? So that's very important. Apart from that, we are going to actually learn how to submit your map, and we are going to have a section for questions and answers, okay? In case you have something that you want to ask me about MiniCamp, about how you can do some specific triggers related with this MiniCamp, I will be able to help you out with it. So that is going to be the last section, okay? Now, what else? All right, so now let's start with the first capture, and the first capture is going to be, oh no, actually this is going to be the last class, guys, for this minicamp. Remember, we are going to have more minicamps later, but for this one is just the last class. Starting tomorrow, as once more, it starts the deadline week, the contest week, and the hours week, so be very careful with the times, okay? Another quick view, we already resolved most of our game plan. We are just implementing new mini games, okay? Right now you should be able to play completely your map, and you just need to add more mini games, okay? Those are the games that we already made, and it are just the games that we already made are just like line it out with green. The games that we are going to learn today are just going to be just signal it with a red dot, okay? So let's start with Labyrinth. Why did I choose Labyrinth for you guys, okay? Let me move to my map and let me show you an example. Very quickly here. Okay, now I'm in the loads. Let me choose my old map. In Labyrinth, it's a map that is going to teach you something very important, guys, a quick trick that you can do for any map, okay? And it's going to create a random labyrinth here, okay? So what I mean when I mean a random labyrinth, okay? Let me put the game in single game mode. Let me move to triggers here. For some reason, MiniWord is not moving. Okay, yeah. Now it is. So labyrinth in here is going to be the number 13, okay? So labyrinth is a simple game. It's something that is really easy to do, but will teach you something that is really important, and it's how to do random labyrinths in your game, or random constructions, okay? Let me show you here. This is labyrinth, okay? As you see, as soon as the map starts, it's going to create a random labyrinth. That's it. Okay, I'm dying a lot on this one. Let me do the right calculations now. Okay, no. I completely died 3 times, guys, but you get the idea, okay? So this will allow us to create a random labyrinth every time that we are going to play the game, okay? And I'm going to teach you how to do that. Once more, we are going to try to... As you see, this time the labyrinth is completely different. And if I keep dying, or if I edit the map once more, what I'm going to get is a different labyrinth every time that I play it, okay? And actually, this is not completely random. We are going to learn that, and it's going to be a quick usage, a quick trick that you can use for any of your games, as you see. Now it's going to generate another one. And now the players will be able to play. As you see, every time that we play this is a different one, okay? So, let's start for creating this, as always, to just go into the middle of your map. And once you are in the middle, you are going to catch up at the coordinates here, okay? As always, guys, we are going to catch up the coordinates. Once we got the coordinates, we are going to move here to register. And as always, we are going to register our map, okay? So you know already how it works. You know that you need to do this for every game that you create if you want the game to be added into the map. And what you are going to do is just follow the next, okay? Once more, on the ID, we are going to replace that by the ID of your game. In this case, is 1, 2, 3. Next number is going to be the number 4. On here, you delete everything and you put 2 notation marks. And into the notation marks, you are going to put the name of your game, okay? Labyrinth, okay? This is going to be the name of this one. On here, you are going to put the coordinates. I already got it right here in around some area. Okay, so I'm going just to copy my coordinates, but remember you are going to select your coordinates, okay? Now for this game, as we want the player to spawn in any part of the map, just put the number 1. Remember, 1 is random spawn, 2 is border spawn, and 3 is going to be a center spawn, okay? And for the coin methods, also use a number 1. That means that is going to spawn the coins, the stars in any part of the map, okay? Now that is ready, that this is fully working, we are going to move to the trick, okay? So you create a normal map, but let me teach you the trick. You are going to find out that this is kind of a weird or intrepid or like confused arena. You are going to see that there is a lot of blocks here. And let me explain how it works, okay? So I'm going to move to another map to show you the example or to show you how it works, okay? Just a second here. Let's use YeyoLabs, that is the map where I do my test. Okay. And imagine that this is going to be your map, okay? What we are going to do and how you can build random scenarios is the next way, okay? Okay, no, I'm in single player, that's not going to help me. I need to be in creative mode, okay? Imagine that the block that I have in my hand is a transparent block, or let's put one that is like that. Okay, let's put tools and let's put 3 blocks, okay? In this case, I'm going to use 3 different blocks. You are going to do just the same color, okay? What you are going to do is to build a labyrinth with 1 block as an example. My labyrinth, in this case, is going to be very simple. Of course, because we are not doing a full labyrinth, we are just doing something very small here, okay? And what you are going to do after that is to build with the same block, of course, but I'm going to use a different one, the second labyrinth, okay? But what you are going to do, you are going to build it over like the other labyrinth. So that means that the second labyrinth, it's going to be just over the previous one. You remember, you need to use the same block. I'm using right now a different color, okay? But imagine that you are using the same block. So as you see, we are doing like different layers here, okay? And very important, guys, these 2 blocks are going to be completely invisible when you are in multiplayer, okay? So that means that when we start the game, players are not going to see anything of this. And finally, you can add as much layers as you want. You add another labyrinth here over the other. Okay, so as you see, it's going to look kind of weird. Okay, as an example, this is another labyrinth. But what we are going to do, is just that when the game plays, you are not going to see anything, right? That's correct, because we are going to just have one labyrinth, okay? That means that when the game starts, we are going to choose which one of the lines of the labyrinth, of the altitudes or the layers, is going to be displayed. So as an example, okay? As an example, by the trigger, the labyrinth that is going to work is going to be the one in the middle. So what it's going to do the game is just this, okay? And that means that when you play the game, you are going to have that labyrinth, of course, and the players are not going to see the others, okay? That's how it works, and that's how you make like different altitudes, okay? So we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 labyrinths over and over, okay? So for creating this, the green block, the green one can see, it means that can stop, it's going to only stop physical projectiles like the balls or the soccer ball or the volleyball ball and things like that, okay, and boxes. So welcome on Let's Gamer, sorry. So as you see, that's how it works. Where was the labyrinth here? I think it's around this area. No, I forgot where I put it. It's right here. So as you see, it's going to be the same, guys. It's going to be layer over layer. And every time that we play the game is just going to render, or it's going to change the blocks for only one line, okay? Once more, check this. As you see, that is going to be the final result. You are going to have like random labyrinths with this, okay? You can use this for a lot of things. As an example, you can do if you are in an adventure game, you can create like different scenarios, or you can create a bridge can be changed, okay? So as an example, when you pull one lever, is going to have a bridge from sides to sides, or when you put the other, it's going to have another bridge, okay? It's just an example about what you can do. So how do you are going to do for this one, okay? Or what you are going to do? No, the invisible block doesn't create lag, don't worry for that. Oh, for Davon, the only thing that you have to do is be in developer mode, and to get those blocks you are going to move to tools, and you can find it right here. Differences: our wall protects or is like an invisible wall directly. The blue one it stops the players, but it's not going to stop the projectiles, okay? And the third one, and that is the green one, it only stops some objects, okay? But it's not going to stop things like the balls or the boxes, okay? Physical things are not going to be like protected by this, okay? So how we can start with this? How we are going to do, okay? Once more, this is actually not an airwalk. This is something I create, okay? So it's going to be no block. Remember last class we created this specific block. We created for the pool and frenzy. I don't remember for which one, but we create that block the last class, okay? The last class, so it's that specific block, okay? Setup, the model is going to be invisible, and the setup needs to be air. Very quick, guys, that's very important. You need to put air blocks, otherwise players are not going to be walked through, okay? That's very important. The one I got here is no block, because if you place this, okay, and very important, don't do this, guys, don't do it, but it's just to show you an example. If I put the one I got in my inventory, that is no block, I will be able to cross around. But if I place the other one, I will be stopped here, okay? I cannot move. Alright? So once, well, of course you already have this one created. As mentioned, we create this for the bridge. What you are going to do is just build your different libraries, okay? over and over. But very important, guys, what you are going to do is to take notes, okay? On here, you are going to take notes of the altitude, okay? That's very important, guys. So let me put it on here. The altitude, it's going to be 1, okay? Very important. And then you are going to take notes of the max altitude, so that means the last layer of your labyrinth. You are going to just get over it and you are going to take notes. It's going to be 5, okay? So max altitude or max y, it's going to be the number 5, okay? Because we are going to use that. Now, how we are going to start to create our triggers? First, as always, we are going to create the MiniGames normal registry, okay? So just as always, just copy Meteor, okay? And paste it. Once you paste it, you are going to change the name. You are going to put Labyrinth or whatever name you want to give it, okay? As an example, you can use this also to create the normal bridge game, okay? You can have 2 different scenarios. So this is very useful. You can do a lot of things with this. And when you do that, when you actually create that, what you are going to do is to change the same information. So remember over here, I'm going to have a 13, but you need to change this one for the same number that you put onto the register, okay? So in my case, it's going to be 13. In yours, it's going to be 4. So if you put a 4 on it, remember once more, on here, you need to put the same number. So you need to put a 4, okay, on here, okay? Of course, once more, I got it in 13, but it's going to be a little bit different to yours, okay? It's very important. Now, for the actions, guys, first thing as always, we are going to set up the rules, okay? So what's going to be important for this one? First, that the players cannot jump, because we are going to do a labyrinth, right? Probably you have 1 block by 1 block distance. You don't want the player to jump from side to side. He needs to resolve all the labyrinth to get in that area. Put a lot of speed, because the labyrinth is going to have another important block, that is the one that slides a little bit. And as we are going to do the sliding block, probably you want the labyrinth to be easy to work with, okay? Now, can move needs to be true, can use items needs to be true, and can be killed be true. All the orders needs to be false on here, okay? Once more, we are going to have just the same actions as always. We are going to explain the rules for the players. On here I put pick up coins on the labyrinth. That's it, no more things. And we are going to left right that one like it is, okay? Now, if I'm not wrong, this one doesn't need a loop, okay? Alright, it only needs a small loop, okay? So you are going to hit here, new, and you are going to create a new trigger from 0 that is being called labyrinth loop. Once more, this is into the loop folders, okay? Once we got on this, we are going to stop right here, and we are going to go to plugins and create 2 things, okay? Right now, we already, oh sorry guys, we already got like the normal block, but we are going to create another one, okay? That one that we are going to create is a normal block, but very important, guys, check this. The sliding acceleration is going to be 16, and it needs to be a solid block, okay? So once more, how do you create this? Go on add, hit new, hit create, and when you hit create, you are going just to put the same information. So you can put whatever name you want to give it. In attributes, once more, blast resistance -1, hardness -1, and this one, move it to 1.6. That will make the player slide like if it was over ice. Put line intensity on high, that means a 10 on here, okay? And solid needs to be the one that you choose here, okay? Save it, and we also are going to do something. We are going to create a new status, guy. What you are going to do is to hit a new one, create a new one, create, okay? And when you got it created, we are going to give the name of, this is going to be confusion, okay? All right, so what it's going to do, it's just going to make the player walk backwards. That means that it's going to invert the controls, okay? This is not completely necessary. In this one, I create this one to make the game a little bit harder for the players. But you can choose, of course, whatever you wanted, okay? Once more, the status icon I'm using is this one. And there is a lot of options that you can choose here. Of course, you can choose whatever you want, but I'm choosing this one because I really like that one, okay? But let's imagine that you can choose whatever you want, so you want to choose this one, okay? The effect that I'm using is light effect 6, and the sound is effect 15. For the effect, the only thing that you are going to add is special effect, and this one that says confused or disoriented, that will make the player move in opposite direction, okay? Attributes, you are going to keep it like it is. You are going to put don't remove after that in positive status. This is very important, guys, because if you place like this, probably when the player dies, it's going to remove the effect. So just keep it like this, okay? Once we got this, we need to just hit lift, okay? And when you do that, just hit again in Creata and it's restart the game, okay? With that, you will be able to play again. Okay? Now, once we have completely done those two things, we can move back to our trigger, okay? So let's do this. First, we are going to move to MiniGames loop. We are going to take the one that we just created, the laboring loop, okay? And we are going to rename it as laboring loop, okay? Once more, I have 13 on here, but you are going to have the same number that you registered. Don't put anything else, just go here and add a new action, okay? And you are going to put this players in trigger event, okay? We are going to obtain the effect that is being called radioactive area, okay? I put it as like a little bit different right here. Okay, I don't remember which one is it. Target, ready, produce infection, observer. Okay, I have a lot of them on here. I don't remember which one is the one that we need to use. I think it's this one. Okay, yeah, I didn't change the name actually, but this is going to be radioactive area in my end. Is going to be the one that we just created, okay? And put false. And very important, guys, check this. What we are going to do is to give a for only like some seconds this, okay? So remember, we already create a variable at the beginning of the game that is going to be that is the timer game to start, okay? So we are going to use that one. And that's it. We are not going to do anything else here. We are going to move back to MiniGames and we are going to go to our labyrinth, okay? And we are going to add a new action, okay? The action is going to be blocks and is going to be replace block area, okay? Very important, guys, don't use this one. Remember, this one is going to work for only one block. What we are going to do is to replace this one. So we are going to select this one, and when we got it, we need to reposition this, okay? Actually, this is going to be something like this, guys. What you need to do is just to put it up, okay? We are going to put it as the second action, okay? You are going to confirm, and you are going to put the next thing, okay? On here, it's going to be the block that we created. In my case, is orange wood. Remember that we just created that. Is the block that I I name it here as a cyan block. That is the one that you can find here, okay? Where is it? Okay. Remember I put this one, but in my game it's going to be the same, okay? It's going to be the same block, it's going to have the same characteristics, but I choose this one, okay? And we are going to transform a location into the region, okay? And this is very important. This is how we are going to get our altitude, okay? So what you are going to do is that you will create an area, and this is going to be the most important part, okay? What we need to do is to just change to tool mode here, okay? And we are going to select from here. Be sure that covers all your labyrinth, be important to side, but we are going to select the minimum altitude, remember, right here, from the block 1 to the block 5, that is going to be the maximum altitude, okay? So we are going to cover everything, be sure that covers all the parts, and there is no empty space. When I mean there's no empty spaces, that you are not going to have something clear after this. Rename it, very important guys, as always. Rename it as a labyrinth, okay? And once you got this area created, you are going to move back to the trigger, and we are going to edit this. So the first one is function library, convert area or location to an area, okay? And on here, we got this that says a specific coordinate location, okay? So how did you get that? Just select this one that says a specific coordinate location. And we are going to have this different like information, okay? On here, you need to put the coordinates of your center, okay? Of the center of your map, all right? Once more, are the coordinates that you get for your map, but very important, in the middle, okay? In the middle, you are going to create a new variable, and you are going to put our altitude, okay? That it becomes from random altitude, but I put like a short name for it, okay? Once more, the other numbers are going to be just the coordinates for this one. I think the center is this one, okay? Yeah. 4, 8, 15, remember that's are going to be our completely coordinates, so it's going to be 48, altitude, and 15, right here, okay? 48, 15, and the altitude, that is going to be 4. Once more, for avoid get confused, that's the same that we are putting right here, okay? So as you see, we got 48 altitude and 15, but we are going to put a variable in it, okay? And once more, we are going to put in here, apart from this, when you finish with this one, we are going to put 11, 05, 11, okay? That's very important, guys. That is going to tell the game to create an area, okay? What we are doing with this is just, this is going to be the number of the altitude of the layer that we are going to transform in blocks, okay? So the most important one is this one. And on here, you are going to put no block. What we are doing with this one, we are going to take, if in a previous game we change the labyrinth, we are going to delete that labyrinth, and we are going to start or create over all the layers clean, okay? We are going to keep it like it is right now. Of course, you are going to have something like this, that is on here, change meteor rust. You are going to delete it, okay, on here. And once we got here, once we got this, we are going to pause the game for 1 second. This is very important, guys. What did you pause the game for 1 second? It's because it's going to have less lag, okay? That's it. It's not important for the labyrinth, but it's for the players to avoid to have a lot of lag, okay? All right. Sounds condition in English. It's kind of difficult right now, but don't worry, guys. It's going to be very easy. And what we are going to do after this, after we put here timer and waiting time 1 second, we are going to set up a new variable, okay? So it's going to be assigned setup, a value setup here, and we are going to set up a random altitude, okay? So just choose random altitude, and we are going to choose a random number here, okay? So just put function library random number, okay? So on random number, remember I asked you to choose the locations, right? So this is what it's going to happen here. Let me do this. Let me delete this. And is going to be something like this, guys, okay? Very important. Imagine that you are seeing your map from one side, okay? These are going to be the different labyrinths that you have in your map, okay? All right. So we got our altitude here. Very important. We got altitude or Y, okay? Let me insert a text here so it's going to be more clear for you guys. It's going to be the Y, okay? Or altitude, okay? All right, guys. I think it's going to be easier this way because it's kind of hard to understand at the beginning. Okay, imagine that we are checking our map from this position, okay? So this is going to be the altitude. Of course, this is going to be the altitude 1, okay? So let's put the number 1 or altitude equals 1, and let me change here this, okay? Altitude equal 2, altitude equal 3, and altitude equal 4. That means that we have like different labyrinths, okay? What we are going to do here on this specific setup is tell the game that random altitude, that is going to be this variable, or RR altitude, it's going to be random number of this one. So what does it mean? It means that if the altitude is going to be 1, we are going to tell the game to transform these blocks into another block. If the altitude is equal to number 3, okay, we are going to change those blocks for another color block. As an example, well, I don't know, we are going to put the red color in it, and it's going to just change that, and the other ones are going to be invisible for the player, okay? So that's what we are doing here. Remember, minimum altitude is going to be here. 1, maximum altitude is going to be 5. But very important, guys, when you step over the blocks, remember that the blocks are going to be another block, okay? So on here, actually, if I step over the block, it's going to be the number 2, right? Let me show you guys. Okay, so I'm going to put a block right here, so you will be able to see it. If I stay over here, it's going to tell me random altitude number 2. And if I stay at the max altitude, that is going to be this one on here. Well, I put the block that is not very useful for this one. Let's put this. It's going to tell me it's the number 5, okay? What you are going to do is to take -1. So that means that we are going to appear one block under the player. So it's going to be, it's going to be 1 and 4, okay? And that's the numbers that you are going to put right on here, okay? So once more, that are the numbers that you are going to put right on here. It's going to choose in between the layer 1 and the layer 4, okay? And once we got this, we are going just to copy the one that we put at second place. We are going to copy and we are going to paste it, the one that says replace block, and we are going to invert that, okay? So on the original one, you got here like this block, okay? That was like the block that you choose, okay? That one that you created. Remember, in my case, is going to be orange block. What you are going to do instead of that is to choose the one that we created, the one that says no block, okay? And on here, you are going to put the actual block that you want to be. So as an example, if you want to render this one, we are going to move it. Of course, you are going to put just the one block that we created before. And remember, we got all of this. Well, we are going to use just the same, okay? As you see, it's not just, you don't need to change anything else. You just need to copy and paste. And with that, that one is going to work fine, okay? Right after that, you are going to add a new action. The action is going to be timer, and it's going to be waiting time. You are going to wait 4 seconds, and after the 4 seconds, you are going to add this one that says player group and operate trigger on a player set that is going to execute whatever we want in all the players, okay? And remember, we already created this trigger. It's in loops. It's the one that we created before. It's labyrinth loop, and we are going to choose to execute it in all players in team, and the team is going to be the red team, okay? And let me show you what we got right now, okay? And very important, guys, I changed the block, so it's going to be with the rust block, okay? We don't remember, yeah, I put it right here, okay? And let me show you. As you see, we are going to change all the blocks for another block. Okay, as you see, this time is this block, of course, because we have a change. So if we change that one, we are going to change it back, okay? So remember, I just put it right here, okay? So for lithium rust, you are going to select your block, okay? Mine is right here. It's going to be this one. Oh no, actually it's going to be the orange. Where it was, the creative here. It's going to be this one, and right now it's supposed to be working fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's okay. So right now you should have it, everything working. Let me show you. And that's it. You have like different labyrinths here. That's it, guys. All right, so if you pay attention for this, you know that you can create a multiple labyrinths and multiple things like this. Of course, it's going to be very useful, and it's not completely random, but it's going to allow you to make the player think that you have a different values for this one. Okay, so guys, you know already how it works. I hope you like it. And now let me give you the first code. Hi, how are you, Joseph Morales? Welcome to the class. See that you were talking a lot about bad words in different countries. All right, so let me give you the first code here. It's going to be this one. All right, guys, so I already claimed it because I tested before I giving you this code. The code is right here. Remember, you just put it right here on the screen. I already put it into the chat, so you will be able to copy and paste it. Of course, it's going to telling me that I already have this because I already claim it. That for you is going to allow it to do it, okay? How do you feel about this one? This is going to be very useful for a lot of things. This specific trigger that allows you to create like different areas or scenarios, okay? All right, so welcome, Goodman Gamers. Welcome to the class. Who else is here? I see that you were talking a lot about different things on the chat. It's okay. All right. Now let's continue. Okay, why I have Excel open here? Okay, don't save. That's better. All right. So next minigame, guys. Next minigame, it's going to be one of the most required minigame most of the times, and it's going to be the one that is green light, blue light, sorry, red light. I don't know what I put blue light, but it's green light, red light, okay? So for those that have played already or see the show about Squid Games, probably you have realized about this game, okay? Let me show you how it works. Let me show you which game we are talking about. And to be honest, this is an easy to do game, but very important, guys, this is a big but. It's going to be I'm going to delete this, okay? Because I already got it right here. And also I'm going to delete the bridge. It's kind of tricky to do it right, okay? Because it's easy to do, but on this game there is something that you need to be aware of, and is that mini-word has some latency, okay? What does it mean, latency, okay? Means that whenever your player stops here in his computer, the game is going to take some seconds to actually stop his character, okay? And what happened with that is that this is completely increased when we are playing in multiplayer, okay? So the error that you are going to see on most of the green light, blue light, if I move in red light, what happened is that I'm going to die, is that when the players stop moving in his computer, the server or the mini game is going to take some time to do that order, and most possible is that the player is going to die even knowing that he's not moving in his end, okay? This is kind of difficult to understand, but the internet takes a lot of time to actually receive that order and stop the player moving. So to do it in the right way, it has to be a little bit tricky. You have to give some extra time after the light becomes red for the players to be able to move a little bit more. And also you have to as soon as the green light is on, turn off that option, okay? So let me show you once more on here. Let me move in red light. You are going to see that in red light I will be able to move a little bit for like 1 second more, okay? And that's very important. For 1 second only you will be able to move. Check this. Check, as you see, I was moving a little bit more even when the red light was on, okay? And let me take this. I'm running, and as you see, I was able to move a little bit even with the red light, and that's what we are going to do. So as always, my advice is to construct a scenario. In this scenario, I put the green glass lamp as the light number 1 and the red one as the light number 2. Something very important here is that all the lights are going to be in the altitude of the player. That means players are going to check in forward of distance, okay? So because if you do something like this, and this is very important, guys, remember to always put the important things in the area where the players look at. Okay, so what happens is the next thing. If you are playing like this, you are not going to see the lights, all right? Imagine that we are trying to see that, okay? Most of the players are going to play like this, so it's very important to wherever they look, they can see the lights. If you I'm going to put by color, so it's going to be more clear, okay? Yellow means not good. Red means completely lost, and green means okay, okay? So if you see this measure, a lot of players are going to play like this, so they are going to see like these 3-4 blocks, but they are going to miss part of this block, and they are going to miss completely the red part, okay? So even if the players are playing like this, if you see, if they are very close, they are going to lose that information, okay? So never put important information about this health. Always put the important information at the health of the eyes, and that's what I did here. So if you see, all the colors are going to be in the face of the player. and most of them are going to be on the yellow part, okay? So the player always will see the green lights, okay? That's very important. That's the only thing that you need to do for the player, okay? Also, if you want it, you can put the classic one that is a move that is right here, and when it says red light, it moves, and when it says green light, it keeps on the area, okay? You can do that also. Now, how we are going to start? As always, we are going to just be here in the middle, okay? And when you are here in the middle, what you're going to do is open right here, okay? Once more, you are going to catch the coordinates here, and we are going to do, as always, the map registration, okay? Once more, go to your map registration. You are going to put, remember you got already a 3 on here and a 4 on here, if I'm not wrong. Okay, you have like this. And this will be the 5th game that we are going to learn. So, once more, I remember that this was Full Frenzy, something like this. And here it says like Labyrinth, okay? Now for this one, we are going to do the same process that we always do. We are going to put the next number, that is going to be 5. We are going to put the minigame game name here, that is going to be green light. We are going to put the coordinates here, whatever coordinates you got in there. Remember, I'm just going to put random coordinates here, but I already have this here. Okay, green light, blue light, so I'm going to copy and paste those. Remember that are going to be different in your ends. For this, it doesn't matter where the player spawned or where the coins are going to spawn. So I'm just going to put the number 1 and a number 1, okay? And that's it. Of course, I just going to print it out because I already have it registered. And I'm going to comment out those because right down below I already got it, okay? Now that we got this, we are going to start with the first thing, okay? So we are just going to copy, as always, a metro room, and we are going to paste it, but we are going to rename it as a green light, okay? Once more, we also are going to go to MiniGames loop, and we are going to create 3 different triggers, okay? The first one is going to be completely new, and you are going to name it as a green light kill loop, okay? Then we are going to create another, and you are going to rename it as a green light red. And finally, we are going to create another, and it's going to be renamed as a green light green, okay? This is going to have 3 different triggers, and remember, those triggers are going to be in MiniGames loop, okay? Once we finish with that, we are going to move back to MiniGames, and in MiniGames, we are going to go to green light, okay? Once more, we are going to change the information, just put the same number that you put on here. Remember, if you register this is a 5, so you have to put a 5 on there. In my case, it's going to be 4, but yours is going to be very different, okay? Now that we got this, we are going to scroll down and we are going to execute the next script. So can jump, it needs to be whatever number you want, it doesn't matter. Speed, put a very low speed so the players are going to feel more tension. From 10, I put a number 4, okay? Can move needs to be true. Can use items needs to be true. Can attack needs to be false. Can be attacked needs to be true, and can be killed needs to be true. All the others are going to be false for this one, okay? Now for the instructions, I put avoid to move when the red light is on. That's it, okay? Now, what you are going to do, and very important, is that you need to remove everything and you need to put a wait, okay? Why did you need to put a wait? Because if you start all the rules right after you start the game, what is going to happen is that a lot of players are going to die. Remember, after the count that we count 3, 2, 1, ready, go. It's when the game is going to start. So For doing this, just put a wait, okay, on here, timer, waiting time, and the waiting time is going to be 3 seconds, okay? And on here, right now you got like on here, you need to put all the triggers on, okay, or the loop. So you need to select first the kill one, you need to turn it on, okay? As we are going to do a lot of triggers, so you need to copy and paste it once more. Okay, sorry, I copy and paste it actually. I didn't mean to. And you are going to put the second trigger that is going to be green light, green. And finally, you put the other one that is green light, actually in red, okay? Once you have all the three turned on, and remember this is going to be after 3 seconds here, you are going to operate a cooldown trigger. So just go to timer, run countdown timer, and the cooldown timer it's going to be green light, okay? So you need to create a new cooldown timer. You are going to create a new variable and you are going to put the name of green light, okay? The countdown timer is going to be random number. Remember, for these kind of things that we have to wait, it's better to put random times, because if we put exactly every 5 seconds, players probably are going to notice that. So we want to surprise the players. How do you do this? Once more, just go to math, select random number, and put any number in between 1 second and 5 seconds. That means that, we are going to have green light for 1 or 5 seconds. That's it. And the repeat timer as false, okay? All right. So once we got this, once we have this completely done, we can move to the other triggers, okay? So first we are going to do the kill loop, and this is the most complicated one, and you are going to see why. Probably, and very important guys, if you got in this trigger, the one that says MiniGames loop, you got anything like mark it like this, you need to unmark it, okay? Just remove the check mark. Remember, everything needs to be off here, okay? And what you are going to put on this one, when it says green light kit loop, you are going to add an first event. The event is going to be player, and player is moving, okay? This is going to detect when the player moves, actually, it's self-explanatory. And we are going to have a lot of conditions for this one. And this is very important, guys. Conditions needs to be the same. Once more, it's to have good results, okay? So we are going to add the first. The first is math, numerical comparison. And be sure that the minigame that is executed is equals to the minigame that you get in your end. So in my case, it's 4. In your case, is going to be the number 5. So remember, minigame needs to be equals to 4, okay? Now, we are going to add another one. The one is going to be on here in tools, is determine timer time. And determine timer time needs to be red light, okay? On here, you are going to create a new one. You are going to create the one that says green light, red light, sorry. And you put greater than 0. That means whenever the timer red light is activated, the player is going to be killed, okay? Now, more important, we are going to copy and paste this one, and we are going to edit the information. Instead of a red light, we are going to put minigame less than timer minigame start, okay? Very important. Guys, this is like the timer that takes the time to start. Remember, one is 4, the other is 43. So only when the game is played, this is going to work. Now we are going to add or check an attribute, okay? Or not the attribute, the word is the player, okay? So if we don't put this, the observers are going to die every time they move. So we need to choose determine player team. And in determine player team, we are going to select players in trigger event, and we are going to select team blue, okay? This is going to, no team blue, okay? Or you can do this. Yes, I'm team red, okay? This is only going to work for the team red, okay? And more important, we need to check that we are not going to kill more than once a player. So very important, if the player is already died or is already killed, we are not going to kill it again. So this is going to avoid a lot of errors. Let me show you. If I didn't put this, what is going to happen is that I'm probably going to die a lot of times, okay? So that's very important. Check this. If I'm here, as you see, I die like a lot of times. That's why I lose immediately, okay? So that is very important. How do we add this, okay? How we check if a player is already died? So just go to players here, player attribute. In player attribute, what we are going to check is the life, okay? So players in triggered attribute, and on here you need to select current HP, that is going to be the life. It's greater than 0. 0 means that the player is died. So if the player has more than 0 on life, we are going to execute this, okay? And very important, we are going to check if the player has a buff on it, okay? This is very important because when the player dies, he needs to have actually when the player reborns, the player is going to have like a shield on it. If the player doesn't have that shield, he can't be killed, okay? So you are going to choose player, and you are going to choose the one that says determine player status. You can find it right here. Once we got it, we are going to change player on triggers event, doesn't have, and on here you have those options, okay? So go to beneficial effect and you have two different ones, okay? We have Relived Project and Full Life. You are going to select Relived, or yeah, Relived Protect. That is going to be the buff that is given to the player whenever the player reborns, okay? And that's it. That was like the most conditions. As you see, there is a lot of conditions for this one. And we are going to move to the actions, okay? What are going to be the actions that we are going to follow for this player? The first one is that we are going to just go here and add a sound, okay? Once more, you already know how to add those sounds. Go to player, in special effects, select play effect on players. And once we got this, I put this sound for the players. All right, so the sound is behavior 101 or 101, and everything else you can keep it like it is. Of course, you know already how to create random sounds from the previous class if you want to implement that from the previous minicamp, sorry. Now we are going to play a special effect. Remember, whenever you want to give feedback to a player, we are going to create a random effect, okay? So an effect and a sound. That's the basics, because the player will see what's happening and also will hear what is happening, okay? Otherwise, players probably are not going to notice what is happening. So the sound effect is going to be, the special effect is going to be play effect on players, and the special effect, or in event position, really sorry for that, is not on players, is a special effect on position, okay? And the special effect on the position is going to be the light effect 35. Once more, you can find it right here in template library, light effect, and in my case is going to be 35, that is this one, so it's going to signal the player. You can choose whatever effect you want to give to the player. Now, after that, we are going to play another sound to the player, okay? The sound I play for the player, just remember, just like the same we did before, is this one. Now you can hear it, okay? And that is going to be the second sound that is going to just let the player know that he was killed. So it's going to be the first alarm, and then it's going to be the pew, or the shoot that the player is going to feel, okay? Now, the most important one from this one is that we are going to kill the player. To kill any player, just put player and defeat player. The player is going to be player in trigger event, as you see on here. And then we need to tell the player why he has been killed. Just choose player here, as you see on the screen. And after you choose this, you are going to move right here, and you are going to search for the one that says show text to the player. Okay, display text to the player. That's going to create a small text here that says, oh, you move, you get killed. Okay, and once more, show that effect and show any warning here. I put movement detected, and that's it. We got the first one. Now this is not working, and you are not going to find it works because this is only going to work when the red light is on. Okay. We are going to play it right after the minicamp. Okay, and now, guys, this is not going to work right now once more because we put on this one that the timer time that is going to be red light needs to be greater than 0. So we need to create those two. Remember that we already created phase for this one. So we are going to use the red light, okay? So the event is going to be very easy. As always, we are going to use designated timer change. That's going to be the first one that we always choose, guys. Okay, designated timer is going to be the green light one. Okay, when the green light one changes, and very important, we are going to add once more here, right here, sorry. We are going to just move here and we are going to select tools and determine timer time. And on that one, we can use green light equals to 0. Okay, very important. And once more, we are going to check which minigame. Remember that for doing that is just adding here math numerical comparison. And we are going to be sure that is the same number that you put on the register for the green light. In my case, is going to be 4. In yours, is going to be 5. Okay, very important, guys. The number 5. And once we do that, we are going to add the next actions. First action, we are going to replace all the blocks in the arena. Okay, so for this, once you put the different blocks, you put the green lamps here. You are going to create an arena that covers all the area. Okay, my arena, you can find it right here. You see this line, but you need to do it manually. So how do you do it? As always, well, just choose this one. Be sure that you cover all the different items, including the health, as an example here. And be sure that you cover all the parts. Okay, if you see, it's covering all the green lights that are around the area. Okay, and rename it. Of course, I already have it created here. Mine is being called green light, but of course you are going to have to rename it from 0. I'm going to delete this one because I already got it right here. Okay, so as you see, once we got this, once we got all the arenas covered, we are going to move back to your trigger, the one that says green light, and we are going to add block, replace block in an area. Okay, and we are going to replace green lamp, okay, this one, with green light, in green light with red lamp. Okay, it's very easy, guys. On the first one, you choose the block that needs to be replaced. On the second one, you choose the region or the area where you are going to replace it. And finally, we got here the block that is going to be the new one. Once more, I just switching green glass lamp for the red lamp. Okay, and that's it. Now, we are going to display some text for all the players. Okay, so for displaying for all the players, you are not going to choose on here. You are going to choose on player group, and you are going to select a display floating text window for player group. Okay, and you are going to choose on here all players. Okay, remember to choose all players. Just go to function library, player group, and all players. Okay. And you are going to put to the players in red, and this is going to be very important to stop. Okay, stop is going to tell all the players, okay, right here, just stop and don't move. Then we are going to do just the same, but in the chat. Okay, in case a player missed that in the screen that just appears in his face, we are going to show that into the chat. How do you do that? Just add a new action. The action is going to be player group. Once more, we are going to select player group. Don't select this one, that is player, just player group. In this time, we are going to select display a chat info to the player group. Okay, Once more, on here, it's going to ask us where or which pliers. Select all pliers, just like you did with the previous one, and just put the text again, stop, okay? That is going to be the plier stop. Now, this is very important. We are going to change the timer. For doing this, just go here to timers, and you have an option here that says change a minigame timer. Okay, it's right here. Okay, it's this one. Yes. Sorry, it's this one that says display timer panel. Okay, and when you got that one, oh no, okay, don't forget about that last action. What you are going to do is just to hit here, assign, and you are going to select the one that says set character string, okay? When we got this, we are going to select from the list below the one that says minigame name, okay? Very important, it needs to be right like I have it here. So just check the spelling, M in uppercase, N in uppercase, and everything else in lowercase and no spaces, okay? And then you are going to put the name, okay? This is going to be the name that you are going to see in the screen for this, and just put stop, okay? If the player didn't see the timer or the chat or the text that appears in his screen, it's because probably the player is completely blind. So most of the times that is not going to happen, but sometimes that can happen, okay? Now, we are going to add a new action. The action is going to be in players group. I know I'm wrong. No, it's going to be here in a special sound. And there is an option here that allows us to play a sound for a player group, okay? So on here we have like different options, but we got one that says on player group, okay? This says on player, this is not the one, but this one is all the one I wanted. Okay, is this one the one that says player group? Very important, guys. Player group. This will allow us to play a sound in for all the players at the same time. Okay. On here you choose all players. The sound I choose is behavior 101. Once more, it's this one, just to advise the players. Okay. Now, on here. We already got this part. We are going to wait at least 1 second, okay? And this is very important, guys. Why we put a wait in here? Because we are going to activate the red light, okay? So the players are going to see the red light, but right after 1 second and 25 milliseconds, it's when the actual timer is going to work. And once more, this is completely necessary because if you don't wait a little bit after your red light changes, most of the multiplayer games, all the players are going to be killed immediately because, you know, there is a little bit of lag in between when the players stop their characters and when the servers detect that the players stop the characters. So just put the same number that I got here. Is once more, it's just right here. Timer, waiting time, and you are going to put 1.25 seconds. Very important, guys. And what we are going to do after that is just activate a red light. How do you do that? Just hit on here, add a new one, select timer, and run down or countdown timer. It's going to have the next information. You are going to put a red light timer. The countdown timer is going to be once more with mat random number, okay? And the actions for this one are going to be to generate any number in between 3 and 6 seconds, okay? So once more, repeat timer needs to be false. Once we got it, this one is almost the same. What you have to do is just copy this one and paste it and rename it as a green light, okay? Probably you already have one created, is just the same, but the information is going to be a little bit different, okay? So instead of having green light here, we are going to put red light on the top, okay? On the trigger. Now on the conditions, once more, we need to change to red light, okay? It's equals to 0. This is going to be the same, if you have a game registered as a number 5, you are going to put the number here. And on here, we are going to just do it backwards. So that means that this time we are going to change red lights for the green lights, okay? So in the previous one, in the other one, we were doing like backwards, okay? In this one, we are just inverting everything. Now for the text, just hit it and edit it and put move on or move. On the second one, you are going to change again to move, and I use a green color, that's very important. Now you are going to set the minigame name as a move. As you see, it's just the same triggers, just it changes. And now the sound is going to be different. As you see, it's all goes the same idea, but the sounds and the text are going to be different. This time, don't wait any seconds, just you have it like this, okay? What you are going to do is just unmark that one, and this time you are going to operate green light as a random number. Once more, the same timing, you only need to change this for green light. And that's it. With this, your minigame is working, okay? But there is a huge mistake if you actually play the game like it is. After you select the first time green light, blue light, you are going to notice that in the other games, if the player moves, it's going to be killed. And that's actually the timer is still working, and it's still working even if you are not in this minimap. Once more, this is a big book with MiniWord. To resolve it, what you need to do is just, after you create everything here, you are just going to move to a brain. And in brain, you have those two actions. The one that says minigames loop off, that turns off automatically all the folder, and extra dynamics, that also turns off the extra dynamics off completely. What you need to do is the next thing. Just access here where it says minigames loop, and you are going to just do this. Select again here and select the exact same folder that is going to refresh. And it's going to add all the new triggers to the trigger set in this part, okay? So now it's going to work, it's not going to have that mistake. Do the same with extra dynamics, select once more, extra dynamics, and with this, it's going to be resolved. So guys, right now we have like 5 minigames on our game, okay? Very important, guys. Right here, you can start creating your own games. I already teach you the basics about how you can create minigames. Remember, you can add as much minigames as you wanted. There is a lot of chances, a lot of possibilities, a lot of different ways that you can create your minigames. And you can use your creativity to create those minigames, okay? Once more, another important thing, guys, if you want to add like another way to add points or lives or stars to the player, how do you do it? It's very simple. Just add any trigger, okay? You can add whatever trigger you want. Let's use this one. And the action that you need to apply for creating your games is just on here, player, assign player settings, okay? On here, you choose your player, and in options, you have one that says stars. So you just add a star, you know, to add a star, just put math, numerical comparison. Once more, you select function library, players, player attributes, and on here, be sure you choose also stars, and you choose here to add how many stars you want it, as an example 1, okay? Just in case you want to find another way to add stars that actually is not picking stars, okay? And that's it, that's how it works. And now that we left some seconds and minutes, I'm going to teach you how you are going to do to submit your map, okay? So once you finish your map, guys, as always, once you completely finish your map, what you are going to do is just to be sure that you change it to play mode. For me, that is the most important thing. As always, I have received a lot of your games that are actually in creative mode, and that's very sad because the problem is that I won't be able to play it, and probably you are going to be unqualified because I won't be able to be completely played. Right after that, guys, very important, Be sure that you test your game in multiplayer at least 3 times, because with that you will know that your games are working fine. If you need to correct something, just do the corrections, okay? Once you finish on that, remember that it's very important to go here and update your map, okay? Very important, I'm not going to do it, but you will update your map. And here you are going to have like the different screen. Be sure that here is on public. Be sure that you also enable the camera so other players will know, put the information, put all the things that you wanted to, and be sure that it's submitted, okay? Once it's submitted, what you are going to do is just close on here, go right here, and select on here where it says event, okay? This is going to open this website, and on this website, you are going to have like different events that MiniWorld is going to have every month, okay? So we are going to choose MiniCamp, of course, and you are going to select the last one. Of course, we got a lot of here about the previous MiniCamps. Oh, let me check. We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 MiniCamps up to now with me. The others were with other teacher that was Alter, that was a very good teacher. But you are going to see the ongoing flag right here. You are going to select that flag. And right now you are not able to see it, but on here you are going to see a new screen, and that new screen will show you something that says submit your map or participate. You are going to hit on that one, okay? And once you select that one, okay, you are going to have a direct link here to access it and submit your map, okay? Very important, guys, errors that you can find if it still is not showing you your map here, okay? If you cannot see your map, let me see if any other event is open right now too. So I will be able to try to submit something, okay? No, it's already finished. I think the only one that is working right now is the MiniCamp, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Reviewing, rating, submitting. Okay. All right. So just like in here it says winners, you are going to find another option that says submit your map, okay? And probably it's going to show you a map to submit. If you cannot see your map, it means that your map has been not updated. So just come back here, just hit update and re-update your map, okay? Wait a little bit, wait at least 30 minutes, close MiniWorld, restart MiniWorld, and access back here once more to events and reopen this website, okay? Once you open it back, once you have this back open, try again, okay? If you cannot see your map here, it means that you start your map before the minicamp starts, in which case we cannot do anything. But if you start after the minicamp starts and you cannot submit your map, please send me a message in Discord and I will be able to help you out. I normally do with a lot of players, because sometimes you get an error on MiniWorld, okay? So if that happens to you, please go ahead, search for me in Discord. Remember, the Discord group is in the link of any of our videos, and just speak me on there and say, hey, hi, this is Pepito Perez, or this is Roberto, this is Manuel, or this is Juan, or this is John, and I have this problem, please help me out. I will be able to help you out to submit your map, okay? That will be very important. Also, it's going to ask you to submit some screenshots of your map, and that is also important, okay? And yeah, with that, you are participating. After 3 or 4 days, we are going to submit like the participating people, and you can choose the best works, and also we are going to choose the best works. Right after that, we are going to do like a comparison in between the scores, and we are going to choose the winners, okay? I hope that is clear for all of you guys. Oh, once more for Davon, you need to go right here. You see, just in the 4 different squares, and on there you are going to have this interface. You have also an arrow, and that allows you to choose these options. There is like a cup here, an hour, and just put right here. And when you do it, you are not seeing because it's opening the second screen, but you are going to get that one. And once more, just select MiniCamp. And with that, you will be able to access right here, okay? And that's it, okay? That's it, guys. Well, let me read you back into the comments. Now, guys, if you have questions, just let me know so I will be able to take those 15 minutes that left to resolve all your questions, to explain better some things that you want me to explain. And yeah, I will be able to give you better information, definitely, guys. Okay, so while we wait for those 15 minutes and while we wait for your questions, let me give you the second code here. Okay, a little bit confusing where I put the codes. You already got this. All right, so this is going to be 4 skin parts. Once more, and I'm going to put the other code here. Just a minute. And the other code is going to be for energy beating pants, okay? So, what's up, guys? This is going to be the second code. The code to claim it once more. You can do it from here too. Just hit on the gift, move back to events, and then move to activation code. And just hit activate. Once we got this activated, you are going to receive an award. As you see, I'm just receiving it. Just hit confirm and you will find that. Yes, of course. But before playing any map, I want to ask guys if you have any questions, if you want to show or re-show how you do some specific things, okay? So please let me know. If you have any questions. And that will be very important. I'm just checking the chat here. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to do a list of the mini games that we are going to play right now to test. I hope the maps that you are just showing me are going to be related with the minicamp, because for me the priority right now is to just show all the mini games and do a quick review, so I will be able to know if you have to find or you have to redo something in your maps. Okay, so I'm doing a list here. In that list shows me like different things. Well, my favorite junk foods. All right, for those that didn't know, my favorite junk foods. That's kind of hard, but I love Arabian foods. Food. And the pitas and the shawarmas and all those things are really great for me. And I know that there is a lot of Arabian food. As an example, did you have tried those? I don't remember the name of this, but this is very awesome. This is delicious. But moving back to, I don't remember how it's rated. Yes, shawarma. And it's this. This is my favorite junk food. It's delicious for me. It's one of the most awesome things of the universe. I know that it's not only prepared in Arabian countries, also in Greek countries, and that's my favorite one. What is yours, guys? Also, I love burgers, but it's not my favorite. You know, I really like burgers, but not my favorite. I like a lot of junk food actually. The pizza is also great, but I prefer shawarmas in between pizzas. Are very, very, very good. In Colombia, we got some also junk food that is going to be buñuelos, and this is going to be those balls. And the taste is kind of cheesy taste, and it's very soft. That's also very, very awesome for me. I really love those. And this is not going to be with sugar. This is more like a salty. and it's very great. It's crunchy in the borders, it's soft in the inside, and it's like chessy, like a chessy taste on here. Yeah. All right. Very similar to burrito. Burrito is kind of different. And the difference is that a burrito is going to have beans, is going to have rice, is going to have more Latin American taste. As you see here, it's going to have avocado, it's going to have also some spicy foods here, while shawarma, it's very hard to pronounce that. Instead of that, it's going to have chicken or it's going to have chicken, it's going to have pork, it's going to have probably just normal beef, but also it's going to have parsley, it's going to have I don't know how do you call this in your countries, but it's going to be purple onions, and it's going to have like different ingredients. For me, and also most of the time it's going to have sour sauce, and it's very, very tasty. It's very similar, okay, but it's different at the same time. Also, you have this specific, I don't remember, tomatoes. Yeah, it's tomatoes, and you are going to have also cheese sometimes inside. You are going to have cucumbers. Kind of similar. As an example, this is a shawarma and this is a burrito. But very, very good. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, first questions that I got here is from Davon, how to create an armor. All right, I'm going to help you out with that one. For create an armor, I'm going to use another map, the map that I always do to choose or test my things, okay? So for create an armor, you have a specific section right here. Okay, that is being called armors actually. So you go here, okay, let's move back to this part. And you are going to select on here, props. In props, you are going to add a new one. You are going to create a new one and you are going to hit create, okay? Once you are here, you are going to select add and you are going to select equip. Once you got it, you have to put just the same information as always. Armor test. This is an armor. +2 of armor. And you can climb walls, okay? Now it's going to ask you to select the model. As an example, you can choose the jetpack or wherever you got it. We got already some on here, so I'm going to choose that one, okay? And you have to choose here where you are going to put the armor, okay? So you can choose a helmet, a cuirass that is going to be just the chest, a leeward that is going to be the pants and the boots, okay? Or back that is going to be wings or things like that. So we are going to select cuirass. This case is going to be just the chest. And very important, and here you have add models. On here, you are going to have this interview and you can put one or more models. So just go here, choose where you are going to equip that one or equip. In my case, it's going to be chest. Select the model once more. Okay, and you are going to have this, okay? Don't worry for that. On here, we have different options to just move this. So first step, put the right position for your armor, okay? As you see, we can move with the dots here. But also, as you see, we can turn it around and we can just move where we want to move it, okay? Once you got it in position, you can use this one to move it also in this axis, front, backwards, to the sides, and up and down, okay? So just be sure that you are just using these values to set up right the armor. Also, you have this option here that will allow you to reduce the size of your armor. You can choose, as an example, Y, X, or as you see, you have like different sides. So you can do a very tall armor or very short armor. You can do a very large armor, or if you are from the one side, you can choose this one to decrease the size a little bit. So you have to play with these values until you get the perfect size of your armor, okay? On here it's still a little bit slow. I think this is going to be the perfect size. And let's try to make it match with our player here. All right. So once you got it like this, probably you will need to still do some adjustments. Okay. And now it works, or almost works. You need to be very patient with this because it's going to take some time. All right, now it's a little bit better. We need to still move this a little bit here. All right, and now we are going to match the position once more. All right, and that's it. We got the armor here. Once we got it, we also are going to be able to see how the armor works when the player is moving. Just hit on here and you are going to have your armor put on. Very important, this is just going to be the icon. So as an example, if you put this, it's not going to affect the equipment. It's just going to affect the armor, okay? So remember, this is just going to be the icon. The one that you find inside here, it's going to be the one that you can find. Okay, I think it's this one. This one is better. Not sure, but it thinks it moves with the body a little bit more. Okay, let me see here. No, this one is not like the best way, but yeah, it's working now. Now, for creating all the other things, of course, is going to be an equipment. You can choose the durability. As an example, you can choose 200, which material you need to restore it, how much defense is going to increase, how much range defense, and how much like explosion defense. And also very important, guys, you have like extra values for setting up, as an example, the toxin, the burning, or the fire, or whatever you want. And also you can add some skins. As an example, with this armor, we are going to make our player climb the walls. So just go here, special effect, and there is one that says climb walls. Add it, put it inside your game, enter to your game once more. And once you are inside your game, you will be able to put that specific armor in something like a chest. Okay, so let me get a chest here. And let me put also the armor inside the chest. Plugin library, and my armor is, where is right here. All right, so let's put that one on here. And once more, you need to do this, okay? Very important, guys. Whenever you do things like adding new things like that one, you need to restart your game. Once you restart it, just access to your game, and once you did it, let's check this. Okay, play mode, and you are going to find the armor. Once more, you are going to put it in your inventory, and right now you should be able to be equipped, okay? Very important, this only works when the player actually is not having a custom avatar. That's why I never use it, because once more, this for the players that doesn't have an inventory, okay? So if I do this, okay, oh no, I remember, okay? So if I remove my custom skin, I will be able to see the armor working like this. Okay, and that's how it works, guys. I hope you learn it, and yeah, I hope you learn it on that one, okay? All right, so let me check the chat. Welcome to Anne, welcome to the class. All right, so in this time we are going to yes, we still some time for the questions. an NPC gun shop. Okay, guys. For that one, I'm going to give you a link where I show how to create like the NPCs. But what you do, guys, or let me show you, very important in life. For me, it's more important to show you in life all of these things. For creating an NPC, just go into creature and create any creature, okay? Once you got the creature created, as an example, I'm going to use the spear goblin. Be sure that it's not going to attack you or kill you, so just hit attack off and attack range and everything you deleted. What you are going to do here is just add your map or your creature, and on here in interaction you have an option that says mini word stored, okay? Now you have an option that says open developer store. That's going to open the developer store if you are a developer. If you are not, you can set up the store right here. So as an example, you can add new interactive, create a new mall, you put the name of your store, that is going to be gun shop, the store info, buy guns here, wherever you want to put, and you have this option that says product setup. You can choose here new product, okay, and on here you have to choose which product your mob is going to sell. As an example, we are going to sell just a sewer now, okay? And then you hit on edit. You are going to have an option, so you can purchase with the stars. That means on here it's going to tell you how much it costs. As an example, you can choose 1, 2, 3 stars, whatever you want it, or to buy with items. If you don't want to get any item, just remove everything that you have here, and that's it. Just hit confirm. As you see, it's going to add you soil, but that means that it's not going to have any item, okay? Don't worry, when you have soil on 0 here, that is not going to require anything. Of course, if you want to put in a specific item, as an example, the coins that we made, I don't know, I don't have coins here, but let's use this one. You can choose here the number that is required. You can choose up to 2 different items. And on here, you can choose how many swords are going to get. On here, you can see the information. Also, you can set up a remaining purchase. That means that, as an example, if you put 1 on here, you can only buy 1, and right after that, the players cannot buy more swords. Or you can put 100, so the first only 100 players are going to have the swords here. And also, you can do something like replacement. That means that after some time, this amount of quantity is going to be restored, okay? And that's it. When you create this, just remember to re-enter your game as always. That's very important, Davon. Every time that you add a mob, you need to re-enter your map. On here, just put your creature in any part of your map. I think this creature is going to be right here because it's a normal creature. It's going to be this one. And once you put it, I switch to play mode. And as you see, I can buy the sword here. And that's how it works, guys. I hope you learned with that one, okay? Now, we are going to play the Kenzie map. Kenzie map is the one about the minicamp, so I'm going to give or to... Oh, my map is here. Oh, also Nanda Place map is here. So, Digimon Evolution, and you have a Pokeball here. That's going to be curious, but I'm going to download it just to test. Okay, now what you are going to do, what we are going to do actually is I'm going to search for. Okay, yes, I put the right one. I'm a little bit worried that I open my home. Let me search for Kenzie one. And is going to be Krabby Games, okay? So I want to test this one because this one is related with the minicamp, guys, and for me it's more important, okay? Yeah, I will left you that minimap for the after, but first I want to test the minicamp maps because as we can provide feedback and we can learn from the other errors or the other mistakes and also improve our maps. I just want to give priority to those maps, but later we can play it in other maps, okay? So let me see first in single player mode, Multiverse editor here. Not a problem, Davon. All right, very good. First thing that you want to resolve, Kenzie, check this yellow text is not going to be displayed here, so I cannot read the rules even. It's very confusing with the background, so be sure that you don't use yellow. And here it says inspired by, okay, it's very hard to read. At least in my screen, I'm not able to see very good. Let me see if this is going to help. No, this is not going to help. I just seen the same. So it's inspired from the movie Korean funny comedy or sad called Squid Game. Okay, very important. It's cool to know where you get the inspiration for it, but remember to keep the rules clear, okay? So in the introduction, just put the rules. Players will know what they have to do. That's going to be the best way, okay? All right, press the button to start the minigame. All right. Oh, okay, I forgot to put my... All right, very good. I like that you are doing the decorations and all the things that was in the show. Okay. And we got a way to start the game. I don't know if you put a double jump system, but I'm able to double jump. You have to check that. Alright, so we are going to play. Alright, very good. This is jumping. I think you put 2 less points. Okay, you can move now. I think you need to push the players away. This is the Squid Game. But it's taking really low time, so you need to check that. Try to resolve that because it's taking a very low time. Okay, this is green light, red light, I think. What do you have to do here? I haven't played the Krabby games. Okay. Why did I get hit on there? What we got to do here? Well, it looks amazing. I really like this scenario. But I don't know what I have to do here. Okay. All right. Okay, I almost died on there. Okay. Okay, don't know what I have to do, guys. But, well, that is because I'm not reading the rules, probably. But it's very important that you explain here what are the rules or what the players have to do. Because remember, a lot of players like me haven't played Krabby games, and probably you need to design also for them, okay? That's my second one. But it looks really awesome for the visual part. but really don't know what I have to do here. Oh, I have a gun here, so it seems that I have to fight 2 other players, if I'm not wrong. Oh, it's a parkour. Didn't know that. Okay, so very important. It's important that you put that into instructions. And I know that probably for Krabby Games it's working, but try to have like a better explanation or to show the players where they have to go, because I was wandering around what I have to do here around the map. And I know that you told me that don't cheat, but the problem is that players are not going to have that, okay? So remember this, whenever you create a game, okay? Whenever you create a game, remember that all the players are not going to be with you, so you cannot explain to them the rules. For that, it's very important that you put a way to explain what they have to do. And also, if you have some things that you don't want to do for the players, as an example, exit from the map, you need to be assured that the players won't be able to do it. And as an example, what you can do is just to cover that area with blank blocks, okay? For now, Kenzie, the important thing is that you explain better what they have to do in each stage, so they will be able to know what they have to do, okay? Let me try to host this in multiplayer. We're going to put 30 people, so a lot of people probably is going to try to access, okay? And that's important, guys. Very good clarification. Hello there. And I haven't played Krabby Games, so that's why I don't know how to play that one specifically. And like me, there's will be a lot of players that haven't played Krabby Games, so you need to be very clear with that, okay? That the rules will be self-explanatory. Let me see that, okay? But very good. I like really the visual part is very good. An arrow, orange color. All right. So a player has been accessed here. Let's try to play with him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to observe what the players do. Hi, how are you, Red? Okay, this one is really easy to play. But for some reason I get re-teleported here. Okay, there is an error there. As you see in multiplayer, we cannot play together for some reason. And 1, 2, 3, 4, we are going to get teleported back here. So you need to resolve that, Kenzie. For some reason, it's like not allowing us to play all the games. And be sure that when you submit your map, it's not going to have these problems. And right here, I think we can play. I don't know if I have to fight to death with the players. Oh no, you cannot attack actually. Okay, and what I have to do? Okay, let me see. Okay, as you see, even knowing it's a parkour, also the other player doesn't know what we have to do. Okay, so welcome Suba, welcome back. As you see, the players are just wandering around, but we don't know what we have to do. So that's very important, Kenzie. Even knowing that you know how to play Krabby Games, it's very important to put the rules on. Okay. And okay, a player is going to die there. You know how to kill the players. Oh, I cannot attack him. Alright, and as you see, it's kind of confusing. So pay attention to that and be sure that you test a lot of times without explaining the rules to the players, so the players will know what they have to do. That's going to be very important, Kenzie. And the rules, please be sure that you put the rules and what the players have to do in any of the games, okay? Now, you provide me another codes here, another UIDs and blocks. I know that those are not going to be from the minicamp, but I want to check what did you put here. Okay, so I think this one is not ready. Let's check this one. Very important, guys, don't put like generic games here. Put more like custom thumbnails, so players will know what they have to do right here, okay? So always avoid to do this, avoid to put generic previews, because most of the players are not going to download your games, okay? Let me see here what we got. Sishen. Okay, so you told me to play this one. As you see, it's not like creating a custom thumbnail, but at least to do this, like showing to the players what they have to do, okay? Or what the map is about, or something that is very catchy, so players will know what they have. Yes, Queen Biker, I see the Mr. Beast Squid Games, very interesting. Mr. Beast recreates the Squid Games. Of course, people is not dying on there, but he creates very similar games to the MiniGamp, okay? So, let's check very quickly here. I'm going to use my audio here once more. Just a second. Okay, first error that you made, you submit your map in creative mode. Alright, so you have very interesting miniatures here. I don't know if that meant to be a miniature game, right? Alright, where is this? I think it's a TNT. Oh, I see. So the problem is mine that I choose the one that is not the right one. Sorry for that, buddy. And let's go ahead and let's try to check one. Okay, yeah, but it's the one that says C, not 3. Oh, okay, of course, I understand now. I said World War 3 instead of C. But I don't know if it was like the idea, but I see that your map is in creative mode. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but it seems that I won't be able to play it. Okay, let's see if let's play on single player right here. One moment. All right, my cell phone was asking for help because it was going to be completely charged. All right, so I see that you have some miniatures here. I see. All right, so the final one that we are going to review for this minicamp, guys, it's going to be Basil Soriano one. That is going to be the one that you show me on here. Oh, also my map. Did you guys already have played a Power Load? I highly recommend it. Oh, also my map here. Okay, so let's move to the gallery back. Let's move back to creation, and we are going to search for Basil Soriano ID, that is Punky Cookie. And which one is the one that you want me? Oh, pixel art, of course. Truly for asking twice. Sometimes I kind of a little bit distracted. So let's see what we got here. I saw that you create an awesome pixel art. All right, very good. Let's move backwards. Remember to appreciate. Oh, all right. To appreciate pixel art, remember to move farther away so you will be able to look it better. It looks really good. Have you think or tried to create a 2D game. That will be very cool, actually. All right, it looks awesome. We got more miniatures on this one, or we got those two only? All right. So it seems that we have those two. It's really amazing. Guys, I don't know if you know it, but there is a script that you can use to create pixel art, okay? Really good. Just to let you know, I don't usually do pixel art. I use a script for that creates it for me. Now let me check Suba one that is going to be this one, okay? Let me test live that one. Okay. And which one is it? Is the one that is Airport Water Park. Is this one? Or Airport? Which one is the one that you want me to test? Let's try it. Airport. It's a creation one, right? Oh, it's a circuit one. Okay. Guys, also let me know, please, which kind of map you want to create for the next minicamp. Probably it's going to be related with Christmas because, you know, it's Christmas season, but I just want to know if you have any specific minigame that you want me to test, or not test, to create, to teach you how to create, okay? All right, so let's check this one. This one is also in creation mode. I'm worried. I don't know if it's my mini word, the one that is failing. Okay, very cool. Okay, let me fly here. All right, so it's a creation map, right? It's an airport. All right. Okay, very good. What I advise you to do is to decorate a little bit more. And what you can do here. I did something? Oh no. I didn't something, okay. Well, you need to decorate a little bit more. That's definitely something that you have to do. I know that for sure this is more for circuits. And let me see if any of those are working. Let me try with the helicopter. Okay. Have you ever seen that trick, guys? Huh? Okay. All right. What I did here. Oh, okay. With this, I can choose where it's going to be the reaction here. Okay, I'm completely crazy right now what I do with... Whoa! I don't know what I did, but it seems really fun. Oh, okay. What happened? Mini word stops suddenly, guys. Okay. Have you seen the Eiffel Tower? Oh, okay. I put my friends on. That's why mini words got completely closed. All right, very good. Well, I didn't see the Eiffel Tower here. Where is it? I haven't seen it. Let me check the settings, advanced, farthest. No, I haven't seen the Eiffel Tower. Where did you put it? There is something wrong with here. Where? Oh, okay. So we have a station start here. To Flamas? No, I need to upgrade. Okay, I cannot teleport. Where is the other one? Okay. The other one is here. Let's try to move that position, but I highly advise you to get teleported here. Or something, so we can get very, very fast to that area. Because it's really far, far, far away. Alright, okay, it's going to take a lot of time, probably. It's going to take too much time, okay? Alright, not even close, so I think I'm going to let it on there. I'm going to go backwards and I'm going to check the one for Suba. So Suba, sorry. From hello there. Can you please give me back your UID so I will be able to search for your map. I want just to test it. Okay, it's this one. One second, guys, and right now, oh, that looks great. But it's played together, sorry for that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to re-download it. Okay, now let's wait. I'm going to exit from here. I'm going to move back here. Let's hit create. And let's do the next thing. I'm going to access and let's wait a little bit. Okay, we got the time here. All right, it's okay. It's loading now a little bit. Okay, it's still on. Let's see, probably it's an error with MiniWord. Let's do this. Sometimes that happens and that's completely normal. And sometimes the server takes some time to update the information. So let me try to re-access to MiniWord. Once more, let's wait. Now let's see how it works. Or if you want it, you can try to create a room and I can access to it. 1 second, guys. Alright, so let's see if this time it works. Once more, that happens a lot of times, so whenever you see that this happens to your map, try to just restart your MiniWord. You know that sometimes the errors are not in your end, are just in MiniWord's end. Let's see, my maps know it. This is yours actually, so I have to just download. Let's see if I can play it right now. And don't worry, if this is not working fine, you have to cancel the upload and re-upload it, and we can test for the next classes. Don't worry for that, we always can try your map. So, let's wait a little bit. No, it's still on creative mode. So I want to test it out, but I wasn't able to. Alright, so don't worry, next class we are going to test your map because it seems that you have really awesome models here. And it seems that the gameplay is going to be around this area. Check the constructions. Let's do this, settings, advance it. Let's move to this one. And you have like the different levels here, if I'm not wrong. Alright, it looks like you put a lot of effort in this one. And yeah, next class we will be able to test at this. Okay, also see that there's like multiple levels here. It looks really amazing. Hello there. But there's nothing that we can do for now. We have to... We will have to test that one later. Okay. Really awesome constructions, guys. I really like it and I want to test it, but well, for now there's nothing that we can do more than wait. It looks really amazing and it looks that you pulled a lot of levels, so I really like that. Okay, really awesome. Okay, also we have some bosses here. I think it's a boss. Alright, truly sorry that we cannot test this because it looks like a really awesome map. I just wanna check what is inside here. Oh, there is nothing. Oh, there is a second floor here. Oh no. Okay, this is like a platform here. I think we are going to fight here. Oh no. Okay. Alright, so this is the like the final boss here. And also we have one here, or well, a lot of zombies. It looks amazing. Hello there. Truly sorry, or it's like bad, because actually it was not my fault. It's a MiniWorks one. But it seems that you have a really awesome map. I just want to test it, so please, let's do this. As soon as you get that problem fixed, that you cannot put it in multiplier, or sorry, in playable mode, please send me a direct message on MiniWord and I will be able to test. And also, as I'm a critic, I will be able to give you a score for that one. For that, for now, guys, that will be it. Thank you so much for assisting to live classes. Right now, the class number 6 is ended. That means the MiniCamp about MiniGames is completely ended. And remember, you can contact me on Discord in case you have some questions, okay? I see. All right, so bye guys, thank you so much. And remember, once more, try to fix your games and just ask me to test it later. I will be more than happy to do it. That will be it. Thank you so much for assisting, and YeyoCore is